Hey guys, it's Aaron the Home for Mobile Reviews A.C, and today I'm going to do a review of the Tough Armor, Hybrid Armor, and Slim Armor. These are some of the better cases for the iPhone 7 that I've come across so far. I'm actually really excited about the Hybrid Armor, and I'll tell you why in a bit. If you get the right version of the case, you're going to have a great feeling and fitting case for your iPhone 7 that will definitely protect it from most normal day usage. The design of these cases has actually changed slightly when compared to previous versions, which is neat to see Spigen evolve their product lines. Now, my biggest gripe with all these cases are all the different variations between the case. It's a little mind-boggling, all the different variations of the same type of case, and I'll try to clarify some of that towards the end or throughout the video. Now, for my Spigen Tough Armor, Slim Armor, and Hybrid Armor review, the Tough Armor gets the highest score at 4.2 A's out of 5 because it offers a little bit more protection if you get the right version. The Hybrid Armor and Slim Armors don't protect your iPhone as much as the Tough Armor and score between 3.8 A's to 4 A's. I will say that I don't usually give ranges for products, but because of all the variations, I kind of have to. I will note that I do have the Slim Armor CS that's not going to be reviewed in this video, but I will review it with the Spigen Wallet S. If you're looking for similarly scored higher than average cases, check out the Spec Presidio Grip and the Ballistic Jewel. All the info can be found on my website using the comparison tool. Links are in the I or the description section below. Real usage, real reviews, Mobile Reviews A.ca. At Mobile Reviews A.ca, we base everything we do on actual usage. But with these Spigen cases, and then the fact that the iPhone 7 is kind of the same size as the iPhone 6, we've dropped enough of them to know that, well, the iPhone's going to be fine in them. Now, I will say that some people actually rag on me for saying that my reviews aren't actually based on real usage. Who drops their iPhones onto the corners? It's face first drops that are important. But wait, watch this. I'm going to drop the Tough Armor face first. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, and what hits first? It's the corner of the case, despite being dropped face first. So, in terms of the design, the Spigen Tough Armor is the biggest of the group. In fact, it will make your iPhone about 30% thicker, whereas the Slim and Hybrid Armors only make it about 20% thicker. Every case will add about 2 millimeters or 5/64ths of an inch, which might be noticeable for some people. Now, despite being larger, the Tough Armor surprisingly doesn't weigh any more than the other two cases. The polycarbonate shells and Tpu sleeves fit well together, which makes the iPhone feel quite safe in these cases. In terms of having the cases slide around, every case sticks to a flat surface like glue when placed face down, but if you get a normal coated polycarbonate shell, it's going to slide around like Monty on ice. The cases with the soft rubber coated polycarbonate shell don't have that problem. See what I mean by variations? The cases with the special coating will scratch a little easier than the normal polycarbonate shells, which isn't great in terms of wear and tear. But the cases with the soft rubber coating works way better in your hand because the texture of the coating is awesome. More variation. Confused yet? Here's another curveball. There are transparent Tpu sleeves for every one of these cases as well. Now, I prefer the transparent sleeves as the material is a little grippier than the black TPU, but the only case that has both the soft rubber coating and the clear TPU that I've come across is this Hybrid Armor. So yeah, so many different variations. Now, before I move on to protection, I will note that in terms of the design, the only difference between the Hybrid and Slim Armor is that the Slim Armor has a kickstand and a different coat on the polycarbonate shell. For protection, every one of these cases is drop rated to mil spec 810 or mil standard 810G, which means they'll protect your iPhone from at least 4 feet drops, and as you saw in the beginning of the video, that's generally true. Every case uses Spigen's air cushion technology, which basically means tiny air pockets of air protect your iPhone during drops, which is kind of cool and fancy and fluffy. The edges of the case are high enough that thicker glass screen protectors will still keep the screen off a flat surface. The biggest difference between these cases in terms of protection is the extra dust protection that the Tough Armor for the iPhone 7. Spigen added speaker grills on the Tough Armor that project the sound forward, so in my opinion that offers a bit more dust debris protection. These modified speakers didn't show up on the iPhone 7 Plus version of the case that they sent me. And in terms of loudness, it didn't do anything to the loudness of the iPhone 7. I didn't have any issues with the functionality of the iPhone inside the case. Buttons worked well, the edges of the case didn't get in the way of the screen, and you could access the Lightning port with ease. I will note that the buttons sit flush against the case, which may bother some people. So you might have to get used to groping your iPhone a bit before finding the right button. The Slim and Tough Armors get extra points for the kickstand if you get the versions with kickstands. frick. One-handed usage is great if you get the soft rubber coated versions and is quite average if you don't. Now, the majority of these variations deal with the soft rubber coating. If you get one with the soft rubber coating, it adds a lot of texture to the case and is very nice to use. Now, how do you know if your version has soft rubber coating? The clearer versions, the lighter polycarbonate shells do not have the soft rubber coating. I don't know why. I confirmed that with the S7 versions of the case a while back. So any of the light green ones, like pink ones, the light silver ones do not have the soft rubber coating. It's the darker ones that do. So I would suggest, if you're not too fond of, light colored, pastel-y colored cases, to go with the darker polycarbonate shell because it will offer better usage for your iPhone. That's just my opinion. So that's kind of all I got. Spigen was awesome enough to send me a ton of these cases. If you want one, I'm going to keep a version of each case, which means I've got 3 or 4 that I can give away. If you want it, leave in the comment section below. You have to pay for shipping because I'm not a charity. If I paid for all the shipping for all the free stuff I'm going to give away, I wouldn't exist as a channel because I'd be broke and I have to go work in an office again. If you have any questions, leave them below. Find me on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. That's kind of all I got. Thanks for watching. What do you say, buddy? Nothing. He's got nothing. Nothing, guys. Nothing.